we never thought that the giftedness would be an issue. We just thought, well, he can just go to school like everyone else. What we didn't realise, I think, was that it was boring for him.
The Carthaginians had only about half as many troops as the Romans did, but they still managed to win.
Nathan Wong is passionate about history, and his curiosity about the past is insatiable. The signs were there from early on. By the age of 3, he was showing an unusual interest in historic churches and architecture. What for you would be a good grade at GCSE in history?
Ideally, I really want a high grade, like an 8 or 9.
Nathan also excels at music, maths and religious studies. For the 15-year-old from Stonygate in Leicester, schoolwork has come easy, but keeping him challenged in class has been hard. Nathan is also what's known as dual exceptional. He's gifted but has a special need. He's been diagnosed with autism and ADHD. His parents felt he wasn't getting the support he needed at his primary school. He was bored, often unhappy and sometimes bullied. They decided to move him to the fee-paying Leicester Grammar School.
We didn't want to send him to private school, but we said we've got to try and get him into somewhere that would recognise his abilities and stretch him a bit.
I think this school has been a really great fit for Nathan, partly because for Nathan in this setting, although he is highly able, he doesn't stand out in that respect. And he would say to me, I feel stretched, I feel I'm being empowered.
Let's get the ingredients from the fridge then.
So what are you cooking for us, Nathan?
Just to make a basic salad with some...
When he's not busy with his studies, Nathan often busies himself in the kitchen to help him relax. It's a chance for me to find out more about the challenges he faces as a gifted child.
It kind of makes me have some expectations about what I should achieve, and I don't do as well as I think I should have done, then I will get a bit annoyed with myself. Sometimes it's with teachers, they don't always understand you.
And how do you feel about that when perhaps you don't get the support that you would want at school?
I don't know, it makes me feel a bit like alone and like alienated. Where do you keep this? Where do you put it?
How challenging has it been for you as Nathan's parents?
Well, it's the hardest thing that we've ever done, I think, in our lives, really.
Yeah, it's probably been a very steep learning curve, I would say. I mean, he's lovely, and we wouldn't change anything for the world, but there's a sense that we can easily let him down if we don't help him navigate some of life's problems and issues and help him to fulfil his potential.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of lows along the way, but Fiona and Richard have found a lifeline.
The number of times we do have a parent crying on the telephone at the relief of having found an organisation that understands.
Julie Taplin runs a charity called Potential Plus UK, which supports thousands of gifted children, giving advice to parents and teachers and putting on social events for families.
If you're a working parent and you've picked your child up from school or from the childminder, you've got other children as well that you need to feed, etc., that barrage of questions sometimes can be overwhelming.
We get help from individuals, from health and from education and other parents, but Potential Plus just combines all of those so they understand every aspect, and it just is wonderful.
There you go.
One salad, done.
Yep.
It's easy to think our most gifted children have everything going for them. They're smart, top of the class, and seemingly set up to go on to have successful careers. But as I found in the making of this series, life for our bright sparks isn't always plain sailing. Some might argue they're a small minority who don't need the same attention as less able children. But can we afford to waste such talent?
If we don't provide for these children, it's more likely that they will not fulfil their potential, they will not give back to society what society needs. And to miss that would, one, be not doing them a service, it would be doing society a disservice as well.